So, do you think that desertification is a serious problem in your country? Why or why not?
So, in my own opinion, I think that the desertification is uh, is not like a serious problem in the country, and there's not a big threat to our society because in our country they are still developing, and there's there's no way that the cause of the desertification is appearing. So, in my own opinion, I think that is not a like serious problem in the country. Have you ever experienced a natural disaster? If yes, how did it affect you?
Um, yes. Well, to be honest, in Hanoi there isn't like a wide variety of hold on, hold on. Alright, in Hanoi there isn't a wide variety of ông tắt tiếng đó nó bị vang ra chỗ tôi, nó bị.
Oh, sorry.
So in Hanoi there isn't a wide variety of natural disaster, and the probably the only I have I've experienced like only two types of natural disaster, but they often goes with each other. So it's mainly storms and flood. And in fact, just about like 1 or 2 weeks ago, there was a huge storm called a typhoon called the Yaki typhoon, which strikes Hanoi. But luckily, did not deal a like a massive damage to the property and casualty in Hanoi. However, the flood would the a lot of trees were it knocks down a lot of trees and cause some minor damage to the road. However, to my knowledge, uh, there isn't you know much the damage after the storm. However, the follow flood does cause a lot of problems not only in Hanoi but also as a province. So there's that. Uh, do you think human activities contribute to environmental problems like desertification?
So, in my own opinion, I think that the human activities is the main cause of the environmental problems, such as the desertification. That is a cause of the overgrazing from people that is using too much for farming, and also the planning they are not doing enough. Moreover, I think they just emits a lot to pollution to the environment. The littering or the manufacturing problems they are causing to the environmental problems such as desertification. So the next question is, what steps can individual take to help prevent environmental damage in a local area?
So I believe while a while individuals cannot do much facing something, especially a natural disaster. For example, I do think that there are some ways they can support. So first of all is to refuse uh, to consume a product that are directly linked to environmental uh, to like for example illegal logging, for example, right? So if a local realize that a certain furniture brand is illegally logging, cutting down tree, deforestation for their own profit, then they can take a step, refuse to use the product, and also mm, you know uh, make aware of it for others people. Also, there isn't many ways, especially for individuals. However, I believe that a collective effort can have substantial effect on this matter. So, describe an environmental problem that you think is serious. You should say what the problem is, what causes it, what caused it, how it affects the environment and people, and explain what can be done to address this problem.
So, to talk about these topics, I think I will choose the one that is really common in the country, is the flood. To be specific, it is the cause of too much rain. Sorry, but that is cause of too much rain, and there is no way to just uh, release all of that water, and there's there's not enough space for the water to be there. That is why there's just too much water the on the road, and it just flow all of the fortune and the human. It's just a really big threat to our society, especially in the middle of the country. It it not it just about the way that people cannot deal with it. That just really strong, and just everything just flow away. You just have one solution for it is just find another place to live, or to find find another way to make all of the money back and build the house again. uh, that is why I think I want to share it to you. The environmental issues that is really like a big threat to our country, and I think it just it just like the consequences consequence because of the global warming. That is why I think people should recycle and also protect the environment to avoid coping with these environmental natural disasters that is really like harsh to deal with it. So that is my environmental problems. What is yours?
So I would like to talk about a very prominent environmental problem in Vietnam, which is deforestation. So the reason you know, it's I think it's one of the most serious problem in Vietnam is that our country rely heavily on the vast and wide variety of natural resources. So, and wood and also animals that inhabit these uh, areas uh, needs require preservation, and deforestation is taking away of it. So not only the natural world, but also the resources, the thing that is actively holding the economy, a good portion of Vietnam's economy. So there are two reasons that cause the problem. The first one is a lot harder to address, the which is climate change, and the latter is human activities. So as the climate change, so like especially like the greenhouse effect when the ozone layer was is receive damage, and first it's been getting thinner, and more light and more heat penetrate the atmospheres, which a densely for a dense forest, for the dense forest system of Vietnam will cause catastrophic damage, right? So it is a very hard the a hard it's a very hard problem to solve in general, because uh, the thing that it requires a lot of effort from different sectors, different aspect in the whole country to solve it. So I would want to talk about the easier solution, which is humans' activities. Nowadays, there are a lot of corporation and even uh, people, just people who are actively burning forests, while corporation and large companies mainly cut down trees and burn a huge portion of lands to make room for their project, like concrete jungles, for example. Uh, no, it's, as I said, it's taking profit, immediate profit over the long-term profit, which only serve to destroy the future economy of Vietnam. So my solution to this is basically have stricter rule regarding deforestation, and also a much higher fee for to um, to remove a forest, and regarding people, it's mainly people who are not aware of the effect of their action, mainly like tribal and ethnic people who burn a portion of the jungle to make room for their crops. It's very, very easy, yeah, you can't really like use fine on them, because after all they don't really know the consequences, they lack the information. So the best course of action would to be just educate people, and instill the potential effect of deforestation, so everyone is aware of it, and that's about it.